Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Feed the Deep. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about $7 or so. This is a finished game. This is not early access, so what you see is what you get for the most part. There are 6 different scenarios that you can play, and as far as I can tell, I mean, they're all different and they're randomly generated. So each time you play the one level, the map is going to be different. The 2 maps that I played on, I didn't get a chance to play the other 4, but the 2 that I played on, they were interesting to say the least. The whole idea is this: you are a diver, you have to find the chum, which is like food, and you have to give it to the creature lurking down below. And the reason you're doing that is to, satisfy it so it doesn't come up and eat the people on the surface. So, like, you've been sent down into the murky waters to find food and feed this creature so that it leaves everyone else alone. That's the whole idea. Now, the gameplay loop is this. Kind of like in Dome Keeper, you're going to be going down into like an underground area and finding resources and then bringing them back up and then using those resources to upgrade in various ways. Now, the first level doesn't have a complete shop, but the second level has a full shop. So it's like, different scenarios will offer you different items or less or more, that kind of thing. But you'll see things like increase your oxygen tank, the ability to carry more, drag more behind you without it slowing you down. There are a number of tools that you'll come across that will help you manage this underwater dive. Now you have oxygen to worry about, and you've got health to worry about. You've got 3 lives, so to speak, or 3 health, and every time you take a hit from a bad guy, you lose 1. And if you run out of oxygen, well, you don't want to do that either. But yeah, like I said, just survive, collect resources, upgrade your diver, find that chum, and give it to the deep. And you've beaten the scenario. But there are different ways to do it depending on the scenario that you pick. In the first one, it was just find the key card. The chum was right there. So I had to find the key card somewhere, unlock the chum from the little container, and then give it to the deep. It was super simple. But the second one, however, I'm struggling on. I had to find door controls. There's 3 hatches. You can only open one at a time. I haven't found the deep yet. I found the chum in one of the hatches. But I'm still struggling to find the deep in this scenario. It's a little bit more dangerous because there are armored creatures. You have to hit them a couple of times in order to get rid of them. And ammo is pretty limited in this game in the sense that you've got this flare gun. It's got like 2 or 3 shots initially, and that's it. So you actually have to buy more ammo using the purple resources. Now, luckily, you'll find treasure chests along the way. If it's like one of those question mark treasure chests, you can pick a reward out of 3 things there, which is kind of cool. You'll find cursed items or just a supply of various resources that you can immediately gain in order to get more stuff from the shop. But yeah, like this one was a bit more difficult. I'm still at it. I was able to save my game and quit so I can come back to it later. But yeah, there are challenges that you can shoot for if you want, like beat the level in under 7 minutes or something like that. But in this one, I don't know what the challenges are, but it's taken me quite a while because you have to use bombs that are just continuously regenerating to open up passageways to different areas of the map. And it's sometimes I had to guess on where those things were. You'll find little secrets along the way too. Like I found this little Game Boy with, it's like maybe it's a Virtual Boy because the screen is red, but anyway, it's kind of like Doom. The controls are awful. Like I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and I was having a hard time controlling it. But you've got this little first-person Doom-like, Duke Nukem-like shooter, which is interesting. It's just something that you can play underwater. There's a little airway up top, so you don't drown while playing this game. But yeah, you'll find little secrets like that as you play. My only complaint with it, there's no permanent progression. So, like, in between the scenarios, there's no way to upgrade your character. It's just every time you go on a new run, it's fresh, and you're starting from the beginning. So, as long as you don't mind that aspect of it, the fact that there's very little in the way of unlocks in between, it's all start from scratch and beat the scenario and try and do better than you previously did, or get the challenges done, that kind of thing. As long as you don't mind that, then you'll probably like this game. The price is fairly cheap, and it'll keep you busy. Some people compare it to Dome Keeper and are like, well, why would I play that when I can, why would I play this when I can play Dome Keeper? It is a different game. There's no tower defense up top. There's none of that. So it's more about exploration in this game and upgrading your diver. Yeah, the mechanics are similar, but not so much that it's a copy and paste clone. It's not. So yeah, go check this game out. It's fairly interesting. I had a good time with it. I was a little frustrated sometimes. Again, I couldn't find the stupid. I still can't find the deep in the one level that I'm playing. I wish there was a tool to help you locate those. But other than that, and aside from the lack of permanent progression, I enjoyed my experience with this. Well, there you go. Check it out. This is Vince. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all next time. Take care.